안녕하세요.
Hello everyone.
예, 1578회
I would like to welcome and congratulate
Cheonshim
all of you who have come to
Won
1578 Cheonshim Won
환영하고
special visual
축하를
devotion.
드립니다. 오늘 7전
Today,
8기 얘기가 있었는데
We had content about if you fall 7 times and get up 8 times. It's been 78th time after 1500 with the spirit of falling 7 times still standing up 8th time. I feel like we're starting anew. Today as you listen to the story about the fishing workshop, and I received a content that I heard from someone that she watched a movie. It was truly moving, right? Throughout the world, 19,800 places connected with us. About 41,700 brothers and sisters have gathered to offer prayer and devotion in one heart. From heavenly Korea, Cheonwon Special District have brought 176 to the training center. Sunmun University 79, Cheonseung Church 50, Iksan Church 40. In this order, members and churches of Heavenly Korea are gathering their devotion. In Heavenly Japan Church, 14,600 places connected with us through YouTube, and in the families, members are attending. At Nagano Church, 20 members, Kamikawa Church, 15, Hikone Church 10, Heavenly Japan Cheonshim Won 7. In this order, members have gathered to offer prayer and devotion together. Every church, members are attending. They are checking to see if members are offering devotion. And thank you for your such devotion. Throughout the world, Heavenly USA Cheonshim Won 62 members have gathered to offer prayer and devotion together, connected to this training center. Heavenly Africa West Branch, Youngson 40-day workshop training, 56 of them are here with us to offer devotion. Heavenly Europe and Middle East, and 14 Youngson workshop trainees in Poland. 23 of them are attending the workshop, and various other nations have gathered to offer prayer and devotion together. At Yeongcheon Church, it is their 600th vigil. They have gathered to pile up the tower of devotion. And today, training center workshop trainees, 490 trainees are here with us. Today, Cheonshim Choir have sang the praise. The person who stood, there were 9 people who were standing in front. These 9 people, they will be leaving to Heavenly Central and South America as volunteer corps. They'll be leaving. So truly, they offer a lot of devotion. And on the foundation they have laid, they'll be setting themselves go. And the team leader will be daughter of Lee Soo-chul missionary. She shouted out "Abojami" loudly yesterday, and as they have received abundant grace of heaven, they'll be leaving. Why don't we give a big round of encouragement for them to go out to Central South America for their activities. The branch of Central and South America, they will bring a lot of strength and energy to the place. Today, in front of Seoul Detention Center, it's been 255th day since Chumada has been detained. Members are offering. Kwanak Church, Gure Church, Ansan Church members have gathered to offer prayer and devotion. Korean people Han people throughout history, they have inherited heaven's will, and they have walked the path of chosen people forward to humanity. True Father who have sent from heaven, and true Mother who have sent by heaven, as true parents of humanity, to fulfill Heavenly Parents' dream and humanity's dream, they have pushed forward. Especially Holy Mother and True Mother, as someone who completes this mission. She is the one who completed Korean Han people's identity and mission. We truly hope we offer prayer and devotion with the hope that True Mother will return to Cheonjeonggung as soon as possible, and for her longevity and her health. With this conviction, we offer devotion at tonight's vigil. And this is a message I received from Song In-young Grand Church Pastor. for True Mother to not to go back to detention center. Let us offer devotion so that we can reach heaven. I truly hope that we can reach heaven. There are members who keep on telling me that we miss True Mother's words. That is why we had a time to listen to True Mother's words, receive True Mother's words. True Mother talked about hope flower in relation to sunflower. At a place where you become one with the only begotten daughter, True Mother, you must stay in that position for 24/7. You should not have different thoughts, even a single minute. If you should not have a slight different angle, you must become like a hill flower, like the sunflower, so that you can always look at True Mother. We must stand in that position. All of us must stand in that position. As you fulfill responsibility for Heavenly Parent, you must become filial sons and daughters, loyal to Heavenly Parent, to become patriots, so that Heavenly Parent do not have to go walk the course of hardship. And because we couldn't become such people, such children, Heavenly Parent is still walking the course and with heart of repentance. In order to bring joy back to Heavenly Parent, let us all, I hope that we can all become such children who offer abundant, utmost devotion. As True Mother talked in front of young people, you must become great Hyojeongna who can settle down the Cheonilgo. For the settlement Cheonilgo, what does it mean by great Hyojeongna? We must understand that context. Truly, you all must offer devotion. You must go out and witness and shout out to people so that even one person can come as a fruit and multiply. 1,000 must become 10,000. 10,000 must become 100,000. 100,000 must become 10 million. And Heavenly True Mother already blessed us. But question is, are we fulfilling our responsibility as great Hyojeongna? We must offer devotion. We must offer prayer so that we can truly understand what it means Hyojeongna and how can we achieve that great Hyojeongna. And if you ask, heaven will give you the answer. If you ask, heaven will give you the answer. Such words exist. So, Yongsong 21st workshop trainees, 8th attendance workshop trainees, we had a graduation ceremony for them in this morning, and you watched the video of the workshop. Our young second and third generations with unchanging heart, if they move forward in that way, they will absolutely be victorious. Today, 40 the workshop trainees, Korean workshop trainees have sang the song Monarch Butterfly, but as they prepared, as they sang, actually you receive more grace. You'll be inheriting spirit of Monarch Butterfly, and I hope the workshop trainees become such trained with such spirit. And Che Eun-hyo, our sister, shared her testimony. 2 days ago, there was an incident. I went to Hyojeongyeon, and Ansu director was buying a food for someone else, and I didn't know that she had such a story. When I met her on that day, she collapsed because her body, both mind and body, collapsed. And she had a lot of problems, both psychologically and physically, including, a lot of phobias, social phobias, and inflammation. And when her body weight dropped to 30 kilograms, and that itself tells how difficult it was. An evil spirit in front came straight face to face to her and ridiculed her, and she bore such a big burden. And with that, she joined 21st Youngsong Workshop, and she was able to liberate all those burdens, let them go and receive such abundant grace. Aju. So during the intensive prayer, as she offered prayer, calling out prayer for Park Shu for his health to be recovered, amazingly, the pain in her feet disappeared. And after the prayer ended, the pain came back. But when she offered devotion for other person to offer prayer, the pain disappeared. What this means is that if you offer prayer for the sake of others, Such amazing spiritual power is with you.
아주
Aju.
그걸 느끼도록 하신 것입니다.
And that I haven't allowed our sister to feel it. So we'll be offering one hour prayer at the training center. The fact that you're standing in the position where you shout, you must realize both spiritually and physically, heaven has prepared for you to receive grace. So you must remember this, and I hope that you set yourself fully focused on this time of devotion. So this Cheonshim Won devotion is not a simple staying up late.
가장 중요한 요소.
It is a most essential aspect of our life. It is a time when we receive vital element from heaven, from heavenly parents' words, heavenly parents' love, and we, through our spiritual body,
생소를 받는
we are receiving elements from heaven. It is very important time.
어떤 우주의 길을 받는 것보다 하늘의 생소를 받는 것이 귀한 것.
What's most important about receiving elements is not about receiving elements from anywhere else, but to receive elements from heaven. Some people, when they cannot sleep at night, they say that their health is not well. So they say that they must sleep from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. And they say that it becomes healthy. And our brother Chomanu, he's been offering vigil for 2,500 days. But when I look at him, he's still 40 years old. He looks very young. He's still very healthy. In fact, those who do not offer devotion eventually collapse and taken to the hospital. Such incident occur. When I look at this kind of things, the origin of our life is heavenly parents' energy. With the prime energy, our mind and body engage during this time, and that is our source of life. And by receiving such source of energy, once our spiritual body is filled, the vitality element will come and the illness will be driven away. Such amazing work occur. And if you live your life centering on words, you receive life element from your body to send to the spirit world, so your spiritual body will grow and eventually becoming the temple of God. Such abundant blessing will be bestowed upon you. So our sister have come to workshop very well. The Youngsung workshop is hope. That is a message that she received, and she realized that, oh, heaven is calling me. And realizing this, she came to the workshop, and on the 23rd day, all the pain disappeared. And when she offered devotion, she said that, let me overcome the sickening Satan. And she shouted to the Satan and all evil spirits, give up. I already made up my mind. Even if you break my leg, I will still stand and offer devotion here right at this place. And shout, evil spirits, go to Hyunjin님's training center. So for the pain that stayed with her for 4 or 5 years, she was able to overcome. And instead of feeling joy, she was able to confess how sorry she was toward True Mother. True Mother is having much more difficult time, have greater physical pain. But I prayed for myself, and she repented for that. And as she recovered her health, she resolved to join Ansu team and diligently do the volunteer service. But our sister Choi Eun-hyo truly got rid of the evil spirits and became the victor. So I'm certain her giving Ansu to others will allow abundant grace to be bestowed. Which she move forward with unchanging heart, heaven will bestow abundant blessing. And she can become someone who can show the world how heaven's love is with her, and I hope she worked diligently. Why don't we give a big round of applause of congratulations to her. Our sister who made great victory by disconnecting herself from Satan. It was truly a miraculous testimony. Our Kim Jong director gave a Hyojong report. He shared about the fishing devotion. There are a lot of words about fishing. I also shared about I've already said many times about the fishing, and Hirabai-san do a lot of great carp fishing. I asked him And we even made a road for a father tree, and maybe we can do fishing there. But the fishing devotion didn't settle down. But this time, with Cheonshim Won director and staff became absolutely one, prepared this fishing devotion workshop. They have resolved to hold such workshop, and they offer devotion in that way. Eventually, 92-centimeter carp was caught. Such incident occurred in 1970s. As we held the tent in the Cheongpyeong when Paris offered devotion a year before training center was opened. At that time, your father caught 100-centimeter, 1 meter carp. And actually, he cooked the fish himself and shared it with our members. Today is 56th year since she did that. 56 is 5 times 6 is 70. Anyways, it is a new beginning. So Director Kim Jong, he never fished before, but he caught 90-centimeter long fish. The fish came itself, and the fish was so beautiful. It was a gold fish, gold carp, and gold carp. When President Yang Chang-shik, those kind of carp only stays in the deep water. Usually on the fish in the surface, they are usually dark color, but the golden colored fish, they are in the deep inside the water. But she said that the fact that he caught the fish, her father sent this carp. In 1976, when training center opened, it's been 1970. The training center opened, and it is 56 year. And I believe this holds great significance, where it is a new beginning. So carp being caught has great meaning. We also caught 70-centimeter carp. 7, it represents 7-8. Even if you fall down 7 times, you still get up 8 times. And with 74 carp, I believe this is the number that represents 70 July 4th that your father faced. And yesterday, Yoo Soo-hoon, director, faced. And yesterday, Yoo Soo-hoon, director, a team leader, caught 83-centimeter carp. And that is the age of True Mother. So centering on True Mother, spirit work has moved to work. And such amazing work is unfolding. That's what I feel, and that's what I believe. The fishing devotion is a time when you can resonate with your father. It is a devotion, the most important devotion. So when you resonate with heaven, the subject of the resonance can only occur when something is settled, when based on what they did in the physical world. So when you sing Hyojinim song, you can resonate with Hyojinim. You can just, as you sing Hyojinim song, you can, even if you hymn the Hyojinim song, then you can start to resonate with Hyojinim. So as our brother Cho Manu, you resonate with the True Father, right? And he said yes. Why don't we give him a big round of applause? True Father's devotion. True Father had life or death determination in offering fishing devotion. As she opened proclamation of 2 hands becoming forming the 10 days, he never left Ocean Garden in Yeosu. He said a devotion to offer devotion, and we have come to victorious day of finding 10 number. He didn't just do the ocean fishing; he did fishing in the riverside, in the ponds. And when I was in there, True Father was fishing at a pond, and he set up the tent, and with Moon-young elder pastor, True Father stayed with him and offered devotion together with him. And as I offered bow and met True Father, I did that once, and I could only hear the frogs crying in that place. True Father spent the night and did the fishing. True Father offers such devotion. The fact that continue this devotion, how important is it? Even the fish isn't caught. When you look at True Father's words, in one whole boat for 21 days, True Father could not catch a single fish, but True Father had stayed on the ocean. Let us remember those devotion, and our elder members have offer devotion, remembering True Father. So President Yang Changshi president, and Chong president,
이런 걸 놓고
having the memory of True Father where he called to fish with True Father, President Yang Changshi prepared a congratulatory address well, and he gave us such words. Park Yong-man, elder pastor, Lee Kwang-soo president,
아버님께서 함께 낚시를 하실 때
when True Father did the fishing with him,
붙어서 이 광석이
his name used to be Lee Kwang-seok, and Seok means rock. And True Father said, rock isn't mountain, it doesn't fit. So you must change rock to su, which means water. So you must have the water, you must become the light of the water, of the water. And so our brother Lee Kwang-soo, the parents changed his name, and the first fishing workshop, he did become the light. And that name has been fulfilled. Aju. And our elder pastor, Cho Jang-won, offered devotion together. And with all us youth member also offered devotion together. Kawana Shigenomu, our member, truly joined the workshop with devotion. And our brother Hirabayashi Nobuhide, the vice director of Trace, attended the workshop well, and he's found a very good spot. But there were a lot of mosquitoes, and he told me that he suffered from the mosquito, but he did catch 35 fish. So he received a word of catching the most fish. Truly, it was an amazing fishing workshop. First, second, and third generation were there together. And for younger generations, looking at the elder members, there were many young people saying that the appearance of elder members resembled True Father. President Ho Young sent me the following message. After True Father's cosmic ascension, the marine providence has been fading away. There was no one who took interest in. As someone who heard from true parents how important marine providence is, I felt very bad and frustrated. But even as a retired, I shouted out, but nobody was trying to form this movement. But President Lee Ki-sung has blossomed this providence, and knowing this heart, this Cheonjang has been held as the first fishing workshop. And because the workshop has ended very victoriously, it left a great legacy behind for the future generation. And I couldn't help crying throughout as I fished. As I put out the bait, I was able to feel the warmth and breath and love of your parents. And as I walked around, I was able to talk with you all night long. And I was filled with grace and love. And President Ho Young, he didn't sleep at all. The reality that we face as Unified Church, it is truly dark, but the light was coming down, and it was truly a moment of grace where I could see the hope. And releasing the big fish consecutively, that will allow us to cast away the dark clouds, and I could firmly believe that True Mother will come back to Cheonjang. The President Lee Ki-sung, in the early days of Cheongpyeong, the fishing providence became as Alpha. Eventually, it became Omega in the providence in this Cheongpyeong, and it became a new beginning of the marine providence. As the marine providence rises its flag high, it will generate a great energy and create a new momentum, a new vision, and new hope for our movement. True Father would feel very joyful to watch us, and I could feel him saying that, yes, that's it. And I could feel him saying, and I could feel resonating with this art, and I was truly covered with joy. True parents, Ongman said, True Mother, Ongman said, True Mother's eternal innocent release, Ongman said, a new beginning of the marine providence, Ongman said. Such message was sent to me. And Cheonwon Special District leader Kwon Sung-gu, he resolved that he would bring the leaders to hold the workshop, fishing workshop, but it would be a big problem if they don't catch any fish. So if you move forward with earnest heart, amazing work will unfold. And True Father has always offered fishing devotion. When he caught a big fish, he would say, oh, now it's good. And he began a new breath, new energy with the providence. He led the providence in that way. So we must realize that the time is coming. I hope you offer great devotion. True Father will truly be joyful. True Father will bless you. True Father is with us. Aju. Thank you. Let us offer a big round of applause to President Lee Ki-sung, who gave us words so that we can resonate with True Father.